In a small, quiet town, there stood an old church where people came to pray every day. At first glance, it seemed like an ordinary church, but there was something strange about it. One of the visitors who came daily was not a human, it was a dog. The four-legged friend would sit at the back of the church during the sermon and leave after the service. Dogs were welcomed in the church, but only if they behaved well. However, this dog came alone, without an owner, of its own accord. No one knew where it had come from or where it went afterward. It behaved well but looked sad, with a mournful gaze full of pain. Every day, it sat in the same spot, and this began to frighten some of the worshippers. The pastor, being familiar with dogs, understood that this poor animal was simply sad. It seemed to have no home and lived on the streets, feeding on scraps. Perhaps it had come to the church for warmth and protection. The priest, explaining his thoughts to the congregation, asked for help to bathe and clean the dog. The people agreed, hoping to offer assistance. When they started washing the dog, it began to wag its tail, clearly happy. The priest noticed that he had seen this dog before but couldn't remember where. He decided to set aside the mystery for a moment and take it to the veterinarian. There, the dog was examined and found to be almost healthy, but no microchip was discovered. As they were returning to the church, a boy approached the dog and named it Tommy. The child explained that the dog belonged to an elderly woman named Maria, who had passed away a few months ago. The priest remembered where he had seen the dog and headed to Maria's house. Tommy, as if knowing where they were going, pulled on the leash toward her home. The priest decided to confirm his suspicions and returned to the church to review the security footage. He found the moment when Maria's coffin was brought into the church, followed by Tommy. The dog, knowing it had lost its owner, returned every day in hopes of seeing her again. The priest's heart broke at this loyalty, and he decided to adopt Tommy, providing him with a home and the opportunity to visit the church every day. Although the priest could not replace Maria, he would do everything to help the dog regain its happiness.